Oi. Um, can I get a sound check? If you can hear anything, can I get a 1? If it's too loud, can I get a 2? And if you can't hear anything, can I get a 0? I hope I'm not muted. Okay, cool. Good. Okay, because YouTube is telling me that my bitrate is like at 0. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's okay. Probably just a bug. All right. We're gonna do some really quick, like a really quick painting today. I want to draw mechs today. Today is a mech kind of night. How is everyone doing? 1? Okay, that's good. I see a lot of 1s. That means I'm doing something right. Not too loud either. All right, sick. Okay. Let's get started. I kind of know what I want to draw already, just because I've been thinking about it all day. So I have like a rough idea of what I want in my head, and I'll show you a little bit of like my process. So I've been like getting into really getting into doing lots of like daily paintings, like super quick photo bash paintings like this. So I sort of like get what do you call it, like a like I'll just show you my process about how I do this. There's a lot of photo bash going on, and like a lot of like really quick like photo stuff going, yeah, like mon so, and like a little bit of painting here and there, just like make sure, just like make sure everything looks right. But we'll just do that for today. I've been doing that a lot recently, so I just want to get in the habit of like doing these hopefully once a day, like doing 1 painting a day. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Okay, so first thing I want to do is let's see. My brain isn't really working too well today, but the first thing I want to do today is get some tones down. So let's see, how's everyone doing, by the way? Is this on Twitch too? No, unfortunately, I'm not streaming on Twitch. Just YouTube, just here. All right. I want to do something I really want to focus on today is water. I really want to learn how to do water properly. So let's do that, shall we? All right. So I want to just like make sure that I get some color in here really quick. Not color, but like tones. And let's see, like a real simple stuff really quickly first. Just some abstract shapes, because I don't like painting on a white canvas. Like white is just like not fun and kind of intimidating and like scary to paint at the same time. So I just want to do that, and like, I don't know, with some darks, give some lights here and there. Just so I have like something to work with. None of this means anything, by the way. It's just random shapes. Like I'm literally painting like random stuff. Just so it's not so scary. Like that. I like doing some shapes too, like that. And then doing some blur, smudging it here and there. That's all right. It just gives me a little bit of stuff to work with. And let me like change to like a different brush, something with a little bit more green here, like that. And then maybe this one here. How's everyone doing? Life has been pretty good for me recently. I got some pretty cool stuff that I'm working on. Just moved into a new room if you've seen the latest video, I've just moved in, I would say 2 weeks now, and it's nice. It's nice having all this space. Having all this space around is it's really nice. All right. I think that's okay. We're just gonna keep that layer, and I'm gonna do some drawing on top of that now. So here it is. That. Okay, so I wanna do like a, I don't know if mech is the right word, but I wanna do some mechanical stuff. So just gonna quickly draw in whatever I think, something really quick, just enough to help me visualize what the final game is going to be like. Again, really quick. So I'm hopefully going to get this done in like, see, about 2 hours. I'm hoping. So, but we shall see. That's might go on for a bit longer if I'm feeling it. But the idea is to not get too bogged down in like perfection, and just like get as much stuff out as possible. Like just do it, you know? So I guess this is gonna be my horizon line, which I like it here. Yep. I think I want to do like maybe the head of a mech. So maybe like maybe it's just the torso, right? And then you have like an arm here, something like that. Really, really quick again. Like the sketch is kind of super loose because I want to just paint it in as soon as I can. Like I just want to paint. I don't want to think about drawing and like getting everything perfect too much, because I'll solve a lot of this. Everything, all these gets like, they get figured out when I'm actually doing painting for the most part, and I'll draw along the way too, because I'll show you what I mean. So as I go, I will paint and draw and paint and draw, and I'll swap between, you know, the two quite frequently, just so I know that I'm doing something right. And if I like, sometimes I can't figure stuff out, so I will just like let's see. How are you enjoying your new setup? I got a monitor arm today, and it's a day and night difference. I do want a monitor arm actually, but like I'm using like these like small tables because my monitor isn't a VESA of it. Doesn't have a VESA mount, so like they're pretty like mid-tier, mid-range monitors. Like, they're pretty cheap, so they don't have that like 4 screws at the back to mount arms to. So I'm just stuck with like these like little tables, but then I can put stuff on it too. Life's better now that you stream. I'm gonna do a mech internal structure. Thinking about something like a something more landscapey, but I don't know yet. I might want to make it a bit more this way. So the mech is like that, and then maybe he's a little bit this. Oh wait, I feel like I've done something like this. Wait, this is just a rehash of my previous painting, the the Ghibli one. I'm gonna do it better this time because I'm doing it in digital. Okay. So it's like that, right? I'm not gonna shade it. I'm not gonna shade it. Let's see. I want it to be A Zaku? Yeah, I guess so. Or we could do like a yeah, yeah, we should. Oh man, if you do a Zaku, that'd be so cool like that. I'm thinking of adding like some sort of human-made structure to it. So maybe it's like that, and then he's like being held up by like some sort of like these rods, and then like the rods sort of go into the distance like that, and then wait, maybe then if that's the case, my perspective might be a little bit too extreme. Maybe my lens should be a bit longer, eh? Like somewhere here, maybe. Still feels a little bit too extreme, but we might be able to go with that. Hang on. So we'll have like some struts going on in the background, and then you have that, and then I want like a really scenic, really I'll do like 2 really quick paintings actually. Hey, okay, so here's an idea that I have, because I'm Oyasumi Pum Pum. I see Oyasumi Pum Pum being here. And man, alright, you know what? I'm reading on Oyasumi Pum Pum now, so no spoilers, but damn, it's amazing. Because I'm reading the Demon Head, and I just wanted to read the rest of it. I've been putting Oyasumi Pum Pum for like the longest time because, you know, for those of you who know, you know. So, hey, I just want to say you're a major inspiration, and I love your art style, and also please don't stop making content. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Okay, so back to my original point. Do you guys want to see one like really finished painting, or like 2 quicker paintings, but like less finished? Because I'm thinking of like doing 2 at the same time, so I can paint like on both paintings at the same time. If you want to see one like really quick, like not quick, but like really finished, like complete painting, which is this one, then can I get a 1 in the chat? If you want to see me paint 2 paintings at the same time, but they might not be as like tight and polished, then can I get a 2? I'll let you guys decide, because I can't decide myself. The instruction has a very nice max. Yes, I mean the drawing's really good. I see 1s, I see 2s. It's a 1, 1, 1, lots of 1s. Okay, well, I see more 1s than I see 2s. Goes bad, at least you have another. That is true, but I'll try not to mess it up. I'll try. I'll be like, because like if I do 2, it'll be like I'll just like expand the canvas, and then I'll paint like 2 at the same time. But it might not be, you know. We'll see. How do you deal with the lack of motivation with drawing? Just step away. Sometimes it's okay to step away for like a while, and then come back when you feel like it. Don't force yourself to do things that you don't want to do, unless you're getting paid to do it, in which case it's gotta suck it up. But you can do what you prefer. I don't have a preference. 1, 1, 1. I see more 1s than I see 2s, so I guess 1 is I guess we'll just do 1. We'll just do 1 then. Okay. All right. I'm cool with that. Let's see. I want to do like I'm trying to think of the composition now, because this is a little bit too boring. Maybe I split it directly in half. I know it's a bad, like, I know you're not supposed to do that, but I kind of feel like splitting the canvas in half directly. Do like a 50%. Oh, that might be a bad idea. That seems like a really bad idea. I don't know. Like having the horizon line directly at 50% is kind of like a unwritten rule, but it's like you shouldn't do that. That makes it look really like dead and static. But you never know, it might be good. If I do this, I'm kind of digging it. I am kind of digging it. I do kind of like it. I do kind of like it. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. All right, let's just work on the rest first. Let's see. How is the YouTube chat so different from what we see on screen? I have no idea. YouTube chat is slow. I appreciate the fact you're not using music and I can enjoy mine. I actually am, but I don't know why it's not working, so it's too bad. But it's fine because it saves me from getting like copyright claimed and whatever. Do you guys hear music? If you guys don't, then that's okay. But I am listening to music. Let's see. Cool. All right. I will continue. I'm thinking of maybe looking more along the side of the Mac like that. So maybe my horizon line might even be here. Because I want to see the side a bit more. Because I want to get like some... Yeah, so that's kind of like where my head is at. So say that's a box. My Mac kind of fits into that box, this little box right here, like that. So yeah, maybe that's okay. You can put a puddle in front and do a reflection. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I want some story to it, like, because you know it's gotta have some story. So maybe it's like maybe they use it. Maybe just maybe I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna give it to like a jelly, like that and like that, and then it goes into the distance. So it's kind of like that, and then like that, right, and then that, and then there's like a bunch of things here that come out this way, like that, right? So okay, and then I'll have a guy fishing here. So he's like here. It's like doing a little fishy fish. That's cool. Yep. I mean, I just want to add more story as opposed to just Mac. Okay. Let's see. In that case, maybe we'll put it this way. Nah, I want this. I want this. Then you have this going off into the distance. Maybe you have a little hut here, a little fishing hut. That. Right here. Just trying out stuff. We're on a really like idyllic scene, really cute, really nice. Maybe this guy can even be smaller, a lot smaller. Nah, I like this. I like the scale of this. Scale is pretty good right now. Let's see. Something like that might be pretty nice. Might even be a single shot. It's like hella rundown. Some open stuff here, and then this here, and then let's turn this down a little bit. Stuff here, and then you have nonsense. Nonsense to the side. Maybe you have a little bit of sky here. Okay, I think that's it. That's the sketch done, and then we're gonna move on to lighting it, perhaps. Do some lighting, and then that's all right. Oh, maybe it's like a, oh, I know. Okay, so in terms of composition, I want to, or the design, I want the mech to be a little bit more integrated into the scene. So maybe it's like his arm goes into the water in front of this thing. Just like that. And water stuff here. And you have green stuff growing up his arm. It's like a boom, 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 boom. Okay, good. That's my sketch. All right. As far as the composition, I'm thinking of whether I want to do it this way or whether I want to do it this way, because this is very, very. Okay, so this, if I do this, if I move it to the top, that would be very how should I put it? Reflection heavy. Because if I do something like that, right? Very heavy on the reflection. And that's like the main focus, which I'm not sure if I want that. Even here, it would be pretty heavy on the reflections. And again, I don't know if I want that. I don't know how I feel about that. If not, we're gonna do it this way, which is very stable. I guess you get a little bit of reflection here, and you get like a lot of like, it's very peaceful because there's like a lot of headroom here. So you get a lot of headroom up here. That makes the scene feel pretty peaceful, pretty like relaxing. Otherwise, you do a center one, and you get a pretty balanced scene that doesn't like. It looks pretty stable. Basically, it's very stable. It's not off-putting at all. So I'm trying to think about what sort of thing I want. Maybe this is the best. Maybe we just centralize it. Keep everything in the center. Get a little bit of everything. How do you choose colors? I will show you in a little bit. So I'm doing dailies, and I choose colors by not choosing them. I'll show you what I mean. I don't think like one is necessarily nicer than the other. I think it's just what you like. It's personal preference at the end of the day. So I'm gonna start by doing some really quick color or not color values, because I want to know what the lighting like situation is gonna be like. So let's see. How long will you be online until I finish this? Hopefully like in like 2 to 3 hours I will be done with this, and if not, maybe longer. Okay, so this is my lighting scene. I'm gonna go really quick and really loose with this. And let's see, I want to do, so this one should, I think, be lighter. I'm not sure. It has to be lighter, right? Maybe like this. Try to think about the values. Will this stream be archived? Yes, it will be unlisted, but if you go to like the channel, there's like a playlist for like streams. So just like you just get it there on the playlist. It will be on the playlist. I think the last 2 streams are also there. So I mean, if you want to go look at those, they're there. I wonder if this should be darker than lighter. I'm not sure. I want to think about whether this should be darker than the scene or whether it should be lighter than the background. Do you watch The Office? No, I actually don't. It's one of the sitcoms that I've just never gotten into. I think lighter might be better, huh? I feel like lighter is better. Not too light though. So something like that be okay. This would be alright. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of dark here. Let's do a little bit of shadow here. It's because I want to know what the shadow situation is like, what the lighting is like. I think my lighting is gonna be pretty like that. Overall pretty consistent. You start with values before lighting. Not always. Sometimes you just do it like concurrently. So if you're doing in color, then you can always like switch it to black and white just to check the values. But this is a new workflow that I am currently like experimenting with. That's been working really well for me for daily paintings, like really quick stuff. So I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. I'll show you what I mean, because I don't pick the colors. I just like get it from reference. So like maybe this one has to be a little bit darker. That, right? That, and then I'm just gonna take this and duplicate it. I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna do that. That's my reflection. Something like that would be pretty okay. I want to get some really darks here. Maybe the lighting is coming from this way, top left. Yeah. So we get some nice like God rays coming in. I don't know about God rays. I don't know about God rays just yet. But think about it. Think about it. Do you put colors underneath? Yes, I do. I will get to that. I'm getting to that in a second. Then maybe we'll have like some like rocks underneath the that. Okay. Then I will use like a really quick brush. Just like putting some water. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm not sure if I like the water texture because I want it to be like freaking still. It's like hella still. So if I want that, I might just do this. Filter blur, motion blur. Yeah, let's do it. Give it like a. So it's really still. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. Wait, I just realized it's late night. Are you on the other side of the globe? It's 1:30 a.m. here. 1:30 a.m. so pretty late. All right. So now I'm just gonna photo bash. Below this, and I'm gonna do that by going to my Pinterest board. All right, I'm gonna quickly just get some photos, and I'm gonna bash the heck out of them. I'm gonna bash them so good. Boom. So I don't pick any of the colors. I don't want to pick any of the colors. I want to just paint. What's a good pen setting? I don't actually I don't use pen pressure. I don't use pen pressure at all. Just gonna do this, and I'm gonna go like that. Boom. Okay, those are nice colors. I'm gonna keep that. I like the blue here, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna use, but we'll see. I like the blue, which I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna do this to the blue. Boom. Boom. Don't know if I like this blue. Gonna like change it a little bit. Make it a little saturated. A little bit of blue. Okay. How do you get high-res photos? Google. I also have like a huge library of like my own personal stuff, which I've saved over the time. I take a lot of pictures too. So all the pictures that I take, I use also textures.com. Textures.com is really good for stuff like that. So I guess we're gonna use these photos, which are not too bad. I would say they're good. Good enough to use. Take this sky too. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna bring this back. Boom, boom. I still don't know how to feel about this blue, but okay. Yeah. Well, I don't actually use pen pressure because I don't like pressing down on the pen and like it hurts my wrists. Because if you do it for too long, you might, it's just not good long term. So I prefer to use like number keys. So 5 and like the, why am I pointing at my screen? Like when I press 5, the or 2 or 3 changes the opacity here. So I prefer doing that. But it's up to you, really. Don't know if I like this blue. Might not like it. Oops. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do I'm gonna use what is called a color lookup to really quickly just cycle through some stuff. And, yeah, see, this is so good. Like, why wouldn't I use this? I'm just like using curves and like color balance. It sucks that you can't see it because like OBS doesn't play well with Photoshop for some reason. Like you can't see the stuff I'm doing. Like the menus don't open properly in OBS. But I have no idea why. I want something really cold, so like really cold, really blue and very like just chilly. Like the moment you see it, you're like, oh, I feel cold. I feel cold looking at it. I'm not sure if this one is what I want. Oh, it's really good. So I'm doing is just like bringing all the colors together, trying to find like a color palette that is like that sort of homogenizes all these different photos that I just like quickly took from the internet. It's literally like the first 3 photos. So something like this is okay. Something like this is pretty good and adequate, let's say. So this would be the before. And this might be the after. Actually, it's a little bit too strong, eh? I feel like it might be a little too strong. A little too contrasty. So this one is nice. This one is really good. Gives me exactly what I want. Okay, so what I want to do is, let me see, if I blur this blue out, Is this blue better than this blue? I think it is not. I think this is better. Yep, this is better. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this out like that. And we get to painting real soon. I want... Oh, before I do that, I want this yellow, so I'm gonna take this thing. I'm gonna blur it out. I'm gonna knock it down. I'm gonna do this again. But what I want to keep is this yellow from this flower here. This yellow on the flower is absolutely gold. So what I want to do is take that yellow and then use it on the mech, right? So I want to use that here and paint this in. Okay, really quickly paint it in. So I get like some sort of know the value. So if I in black and white, it looks okay. See, it's light. It's like you can see that it's like still lighter than like the background. So there's still like a separation in layers. And you can still see, like, you know, this is still darker than this. But of course, the background's gonna get painted out. We're just using it for the colors for the most part. We're like borrowing a lot of the colors. So we're gonna fix a lot of that anyways. But it's just nice that we have something that is that reads pretty okay, even though it's this rough. Like, even though it's still so rough, you can still sort of see where I'm going with this. And you know, all the shapes read correctly. So I'm just gonna really quickly do this and block in the main focal point of the painting, which is the mech, obviously. So everything's gonna be really green, really nice, and like a what should we call it? It's gonna be very green, bluish, cool tones. And I'm gonna like spam. I'm gonna go in with like the yellow, just like touch it, and then make it like really bright and very attention catching. So that it just pulls the focus in, right? So that's painting. That's painting. That's how we paint. So this blue is a little too dark. Knock it down because like the exposure isn't correct. Then I just realized, because it's a reflection, you're not gonna get a whole lot of the blue in the water, because you know it's gonna be reflected. So it's more like that. You're gonna get a lot of this, which I'm going to blur out anyways. Gonna see the motion blur. So we got a lot of that, and then maybe we just add a little bit of blue in here. See? So now it really quickly just looks like, it just looks okay. Like everything just looks okay now. And then I'm gonna do the same for this part here. I'm gonna do the same here. And then I'm gonna give it a little bit of a motion blur. I'm gonna bring it down. So you very quickly get a sense of like what the painting is gonna look like without too much work. I'm going to hold off on this because I want to resist the temptation of putting this in. I'm just going to leave it and like merging it down because it's just going to cause a lot of trouble later on. So I'm just going to leave it on a separate layer. And then what I'm going to do now is merge this all down without the... I'm going to merge it all down. So my color lookup layer is going to be... thing. I might keep this because I like the colors in here. This one, did we end up using this at all? Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it up here because who knows, we might have some use for it later on, for reference or whatever. Oh, you know what? Let's just merge this all down. I couldn't be bothered. So let's merge this all down. Okay, and then this gets merged, this gets merged, this gets merged. So I'm gonna keep this on a separate layer because I don't want to like have to paint over it later. I can just disable it once this is done. I can just copy it, but I need to paint this whole like upper half first before I can merge the reflections. I'll see what I mean. Okay, let's see, what do we need to do next? I guess let's see, let me think about it. Oh, okay, yes. So do you remember this thing that we painted? So it's not going to waste. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a multiply layer. Okay, and let me just like adjust the levels a little bit. So we got a little bit more contrast. That. Okay. It's good, right? Something like that. So I get a little bit more contrast in this thing. This like a black and white value painting that we did. And then what I'm gonna do now is actually turn it to multiply. And then you see I have my lighting settled, right? Well, not settled, but like, you know, at least I have some lighting information that isn't like completely going to waste. So that's that. Now I'm just gonna merge it down. Merge this down to this, this down to this. Right. That's something. That's better than nothing. And then maybe this one is a little bit too dark because I'm looking at this and it's like kind of the hut. It's kind of getting lost in the background. So maybe I can turn this up a little, give it a bit of color, give it a little bit more personality. Maybe red. Maybe red is nice. Yeah, like that. Very, very Swiss. Very Swiss. I'm going to do like that. I want it's okay. So that's my color. Learning so much from the stream, thank you very much. That's it's good to hear. You're very welcome. I think it's time to get to painting. So let's turn this sketch layer off. I'm gonna mark this as gray, so I know it's a sketch layer. I'm gonna put this all in the folder and I'm gonna call it assets, just so I don't. No, this is just keep things clean, you know. Keep it clean. Also, always paying attention to this window up here because that's going to tell me if my composition is reading or not. So right now it's a little dark. The Mac is like not. It reads okay if you look at black and white, but still, like if I take away the line art, this gray and this gray here, this gray and this gray here, it's a little too close. So what I want to do is give it a little bit of light. And to do that, I'm just going to quickly use levels. We'll paint with adjustment layers. And that's that, I guess. And we'll just paint. We'll just give it a little bit of some semblance of form real quick. Okay. So now, with this lighting turned on, you can see that it reads a lot cleaner here, much clearer. Also, if I turn it to black and white, you can see there's a very clear difference now between this gray in the background and this gray here. So that's really important. Value is king. All right. Painting time. Paint the Mac first. Paint the back first or paint the background first. Then I can't make up my mind. What do you think? I think I'm gonna just paint the background first, just so I want to get rid of all this. I want to get rid of all this. I want to get some like nature stuff in there. Get some nature stuff in there. So, I want to use this part. This part is really nice. Again, just like I'm doing this with like zero regard for value or color or logic. So as long as it looks, the colors are what I want it to be, it's okay. It works fine with me. So I want this color here. I want this hill here because I like this whole thing going on. And then we'll just paint the rest of it. Okay, good. Merge it down. I'm gonna use a mixer brush. Just paint. 10%, right? Alright. So we don't need this layer. We definitely okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna paint now. And just, you know, like this is like my favorite part because like the thinking is basically done. Okay, except for the mech. The mech is gonna like, it's kind of daunting, but we'll figure out in a bit. So it's no big deal. We'll figure out the mech in a bit. I'm gonna hide this mech because I don't want my samples to, like, I don't want my mixer brush to sample the mech and the yellow. And so I'm just gonna turn this off right now, and then just paint underneath it. But this part doesn't need to be painted because we have stuff like this here. Anyways, this is pretty good already. I'm just gonna paint over it just to make sure that it doesn't look super like photo-y, especially stuff in the background that you don't need this detail. You don't need this here. I'm gonna give this. You don't need this. Okay, this is fine. Okay, I'm gonna give it like some colors. White. So really quick, really quick, really rough stuff, but it's effective just the same. Which software is being used? It's Photoshop. So I've been trying to do more of these lately because I do a lot of like very photoreal stuff. I tend to just like when I make a painting, I tend to just want to push it to like as much as possible to like the highest level of detail. And sometimes I think it's like kind of jeopardizing like jeopardizing might be a bad word, it might be too strong of a word. I feel like it might be detrimental to my just workload, just because one painting takes like give or take 2 weeks to just finish one, and like I just want to make more stuff, and one every 2 weeks might just, it feels a little bit too slow. So I want to just be able to, and I feel like I'm kind of trapped. I feel very limited by my ability to just quickly get stuff done, because I tend to noodle and be very perfectionist about things, and it's kind of hurting me. Hurting my creative process. Like I want to do everything in 3D. I want to do like a really clean sketch first. I want to make sure I do like 10 different what do you call it, like 10 different variations and iterations before I settle on the final concept or the final composition. And it kind of sucks because it feels really slow moving, and it's just that it doesn't feel natural. So I've just started, like I've gotten into the how many languages do you speak? Three languages, four languages, 6 if you include Chinese dialects like Cantonese and Hokkien and Hakka. 6.5 if you include Chinese dialects. If you don't, then it's 4. So it might be even 3.5 because Indonesian and Malay are really similar. So yeah, 3.5. Let's just go with 3.5 as a modest estimate. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I was like, it's just really detrimental, and I feel like I've lost like the creative process because it's just become so formulaic that I know exactly what needs to be done. I do a sketch, I do a model, I do 3D, then I do like compositions, I do lighting studies, and then like the final comes out like really finished and really tight. But like what happens if like it sucks? What happens if like I spent 2 months on something and it turns out to be utter garbage? Like what then, right? So I've just been like trying to be really loose about my work and just like do one a day, do one in like 2 hours. Like give yourself like 3 hours, 3 hours max, 4 hours max, like the nights basically. Just have and get it done within them, and it forces you to be really quick about things and be kind of okay with some things being imperfect. And it helps, it really does help, because like nobody really cares if like everything is perfect. Like if your design is good, if your value is good, the story is compelling enough in your painting, then like nobody's gonna care if you missed a stroke or your perspective is like slightly wrong in like one part, or like you messed up drawing the hands, you can't draw the hands. Like, but if like the pose is good, the story is good, the characters are doing something that is interesting, like nobody's gonna care if you messed up a finger, right? So that's what I'm trying to just like train myself to do, like just be okay with having things not be perfect. And sometimes things are a little bit shit, so but it's okay. That's life. Things are a little bit shit sometimes. So I'm using a mixer brush to just like quickly painting some things that look like trees, and things that look like rock and stone. That it just gives me really quickly. I want to be able to be in control of what. So I don't like this patch of trees here, because I think it's ruining my composition. So I'm gonna cut this out. I want to cut out this part too. Let's see. I want to cut out. So this was like before, this is the after. So it looks a little bit more painted. You see, it's like a little bit more controlled along this left side here and this side here too. It's a little bit more controlled. It's a little bit less busy, and it gives it a lot more room to read, because I want to make a ton of space for the Mac eventually. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's see. Let's chat saying. What sort of music do you listen to while painting? Whatever suits whatever suits my my taste, whatever I'm feeling at the moment. I promised myself 1 hour, but it turns to 8 by the time. Yeah, so that's what this whole thing is supposed to be. The whole exercise is you force yourself to do it. Like force yourself to be. It's 2 a.m. here, by the way. Yeah, so like I have to sleep by like 3, so I have to finish this in an hour. And if it sucks in an hour, it sucks, you know. But the idea is to just fucking do it, you know. Alright, this needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to go. Alright, I like this copse of trees here, so I'm gonna leave that. But the other stuff here, that can stay. Use it. Do I like this here? Let me see. I don't know if I want this here. I want it to be completely enclosed, because I want to feel really tall and really imposing. It's just like, yep, those are the mountains. right? We can keep this here. It's fine. Yep, it's okay. I wanna bring this. I wanna get like a sandy shore, maybe. Ah, dude, lakes have sandy shores. Maybe a rocky shore. Maybe like a. What sort of mood are you feeling right now? I'm chill. I'm chill. Chilling. I'm chilling. Oh, I know. I know what we can use. We can use this photo. Remember this photo I kept earlier with the rocks and everything? Maybe there's something here we can use too. I like this photo. It's a gorgeous picture. Really, really beautiful photo. I like the flowers. We can use that later on. This one. I mean this one. So I like these rocks, which I'm gonna just quickly take. And then we can use that as the basis of our rocky shore. Rocky shore show. Sorry. Put here like that. Okay, just gonna bring this. I'm gonna knock it down. Knock it down. And then I'm gonna use. Okay. I'm gonna turn it a little bit more warm because it's okay. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. This too. This. That's like kind of the short that we're using. And then I just duplicate this here. I do want to get some detail in here, up here, because it is pretty darn bare now. So take this and bring this down here. Let's see. I'm gonna use fly heavy load. Mixer brush is like the best. It's actually my favorite thing right now to use. I love using the mixer brush. Okay, so that paint it in. Here, so just gonna scrub it in and scrub some stuff in. Like that. Okay, that's good. It's fine. You're okay with this. Darken it. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so this is fine, this is fine. I want a little bit more like detail back in here. So I'm just gonna take this photo again. I like this part, it's very nice, it's very dense. I like this. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna bring it up and out. And I'm gonna paint it back in. So also another thing I learned is just to be like really freaking loose with my photos. Just no regard for like stretching or low res, or like it doesn't matter, like who cares. Maybe multiply is not the best. Yeah, maybe this one. Maybe soft light. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna desaturate it. There. Now you got your texture. Like absolutely no regard for like stretching or pixelation or whatever. Like because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna do a quick mask. Blur like that. See, now you got some. Now you got some like. There's some texture going on here. It's like, oh, is this a photo? Of course it is. But it's also like, oh, but like there's like some painted stuff here too. Like, yeah, of course there is. You have to like debate them a little bit. It's all about debating. Okay, so here I want to add like a really simple like a path. It goes up this way, and then maybe like this. I want to add like a simple rock path. Goes here that leads the eye towards our map, which is still unpainted. Yeah. So maybe I'll take like a color here and start painting in this. Something a bit lighter maybe. So it's like that. I can just use a regular. Yeah, see? So like a quick little like pathway that sort of leads the eye and draws it down this way. Of course, I'm gonna refine it a bit more, but for now, it's alright. Okay, it's good. And then maybe let me just humor me for a little bit. Let me just indulge myself. I'm gonna do this again. Let me this down. I'm gonna give it a and then a small slight tinge of blue, just a slight hint of blue, and then yeah, I would say it's all right. I think it's okay. Let's see. Yeah. I don't want too much striation, so I'm just gonna give it the blur. Just to make sure it's okay. Yeah. Good, excellent. This is too much. Okay, I'm just gonna blur this edge out. This edge is fine. I'm thinking about my edges now and how I can. How have you been lately? I've been good. Life has been pretty good lately. Lakes can have sandy shores. They can. They can. They absolutely can. But I don't want them. How do you learn all these skills as a self-taught? Did you go to school? It was self-taught through life experience. Yeah, Mac time. Mac time. Mac time. Okay. Wait. Before we do that, something else. A little bit of correction here. It's just a bit too dark in it. So yeah, lighten this part up a little bit. Hey, it doesn't need to be that dark. I think this is okay. Yep, that's all right. How does standing desk feel? Amazing. I like standing up while I work. I found out that I'm okay. I'm okay with standing up. You know, like I can't do it because like some people just like think they like standing desks and then end up like not standing at it, like not using like the standing function just because it's tiring. It's really tiring to stand up. But I found out that I could do it, so that makes me really happy. Okay, back to this thing now. Let's look at the colors in the yellow flower and let's see how we can pull some of this out, eh? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just bring this. So these are colors that I want to use. So I like this red here. This red is really nice. I like the yellow, of course. So I'm gonna take that. Take this yellow flower too, just in case. This one and this one. And this one. I'm gonna make a copy. And I'm gonna use that as my palette. So I'm just gonna take colors from here. I think they're dope. So I'm just gonna use that. Okay. If am I gonna get copyright right for things? Let's see. I don't know. Hope I don't get copyright claim for playing this song. I might. Let's see, can I find a cover that isn't gonna get me? Oh, that's really tinkly. Let's see. I need to get in the mood. I need to be in the mood for Oh, I think I got something really good there. Oh no. There. Yeah. Do you make art with your money, or this is just a hobby? I do. I pay the it pays the rent. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Alright, I'm just getting the main shapes in place before I I think this is okay. What am I making? I'm making art. I want some blues here. I think here is good. That makes sense if I put it here too, and then boom. Okay. Alright, proper painting time, I guess. I need to actually figure out the max now. I got like the colors in, like the base colors. And now I actually have to do some painting, eh? So what am I doing here? What is this? Oh, I see. Okay, I had to figure out some parts. Sometimes I don't remember what I was trying to do, but I do remember now. Okay, that's fine. All right, can do it that way. Fine. Okay. I don't like this section here. Take it down. We're gonna take this. We're gonna bring this down too. So something like that. Okay. Not that. This is too yellow. It might just be too much yellow. Nah, you know what? It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Use this orange shape. Are you gonna make tutorials about techniques like how you get good line art and stuff? I do have some of them already made, so I mean, if you just want to look at those, yes, but I will make more whenever I feel like I need to, or stuff that I think needs to be said about making art, or if I've learned anything cool. So far, not much. I've been plateauing a lot recently. I don't feel like I've been making a lot of meaningful progress in my art lately. So I've been doing dailies like this just to help me get better, I guess. I just want to change it up. So I'm doing this. I'm going to use my polygonal nozzle now. I'm going to start really getting into the bits and pieces of the mech. I'm trying to make it look good. Trying to make it look proper, clean and tight, and yeah, and all those things. Title got me a first time live stream viewer. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. Enjoy your stay. Right, I'm gonna make it a little bit the warms shadows a little bit warmer like that because I want that like nice warm shadow like that. I'm gonna cool down everything because I think it might just be a little too warm for the painting. So this is before, this is after. It's after, before, after, before, after. It's very subtle, but it helps just like homogenize everything. Again, like just want to make sure that everything is nice and homogenized and like they fit together basically. Just want to make sure that the white balance is correct. That's just me trying to fix things. I could do this all day, to be honest, just like painting mechs, which unfortunately I can't because I have a day job that requires me to paint other things. I might just use some photo bashing here in a bit, but I kind of want to get the structure down first before I want to introduce photos to this, because it's like, when it comes to like design that is like, that you're very like specific about, you try not to bring photos in too early, because you can end up confusing yourself, and that's the last thing you want to do. And like your design sort of deviates because it follows the photos. So I don't want to photo bash this too early, but we will get there eventually. How often do you do the streams? Infrequently and without any sort of consistency. So like if you happen to be online when I'm streaming, then come on in. But I don't have a schedule, or plan to. I don't plan. So I can see this part being very photo bashy, because like I'm gonna do a lot of innards, and if I want to do innards, then I might as well just bash it, right? So this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is here. Okay, so all this is absolutely wrong. That's yeah, that's right. Okay, everything's looking so far so good. So far so good. Who wants some darts here? Let's see here. It's gonna be really loose also, so I'm not gonna be like very anal about a lot of the like mechanical bits and paneling, but I just wanted to be as close as I can. Like I want it to look complete without, and loose without looking lazy, if I can put it that way. I think of what my next move is. What is my next move? Trying to think of what I need to do next. Do the reflections? How often are you gonna do the reflections on the water later? Yeah, definitely. It has to come later. It's probably the last thing I'm gonna do, so that I don't get too caught up in the, because it's gonna be like constantly. It has to be constantly like updating, or like it's always gonna be changing. So it's definitely the last thing I'll ever do, like the painting that goes in. I mean, you need to, I guess, make sure the top part is okay first before doing the reflections. I think I am going to. I think I'm going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to do. Let's start cleaning up the silhouettes, because I don't know what else I should do. Get that color. But the sunlight's really direct on this Mac. but the rest of it isn't. So I'm just kind of a bit of a loss for me. I'm not really sure where I should be going with the lighting, I guess. I think that's what's missing here. Is that this lighting doesn't really match with what I want for the rest of the painting. So it looks a little bit, it doesn't look like it belongs. I'm trying to make it look like it belongs now because I'm trying to make it match with the photo. Yes, that's. So if I do this, what is wrong? What is missing here? What is going on? What is this arm? I guess this arm looks a little too painted, huh? Is that why? Is that the only reason? Trying to solve problems here. I think about why I feel this way. It definitely looks very painted and it doesn't look like it fits. I think it just might be because of the contrast. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm at a loss for words. A bit of a loss now. Stuck. Maybe it's the. How's this? Does that look better? Does this look better though? Hello? Quiet. Does it look better? Does it really look better? But the colors, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. I'm unsure about the colors. Also slightly unsure about the mech design, but that's a different story. We can change that. I don't know why my exposure looks wrong. So right now, exposure looks a little off, and I'm trying to figure out why. I feel like my value range might be a little bit off. So I'm gonna just look at it in black and white. Okay, so if I look here, it looks okay now. It's starting to look a little bit better. A little bit better. I'm gonna start painting in black and white because like, okay, I have all my colors here. I don't need to see this in color anymore, basically. I'm just gonna look at black and white and just think about like what, yeah, just think about the values and making sure everything reads properly. Also the design is something that we need to think about. Okay, so I like the eye stays. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. You know what? Oh, I'm just gonna draw over it. So I'm gonna draw over it and figure out. We don't need this anymore. I'm gonna draw over it and figure out my painting. Okay, so I'm gonna do a cleaner drawing now. So like the first sketch was like really rough. So I'm gonna do a second one that is cleaner, and I need to figure things out. So that's the head. That's the eye. I like it. The fact that it's looking towards the camera a little bit. It's like that, right? That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. This we can keep. It's a little too big now, so I get it. So this is a little. So I'm gonna keep this. Right. Fix a lot of things that right. Okay. Right, let's see. So I need to figure out what the hell all this is. So this is okay. I like this part. We can keep this part. So that means it has to be mirrored on this side too, right? So it's like that. Okay, that's okay. Then this part, it's fine. I want to knock this down this way. So it's like that. Yep, it's good. That means okay. So this one, maybe this chest comes out here. Wait. Yeah, maybe his chest is too far out. Maybe that's why I don't like it. Okay, thinking about the proportion of the chest now, like that. That. Right, so that's okay. Maybe I want some stuff coming on the side here. Oof. I should not be overthinking this. I shouldn't be overthinking this. Let's just do it. Let's just do whatever feels right. Let's do whatever feels right. Okay, so like that. I'm just gonna go like that, like that, like that. It's way too thick. Okay. Okay. So this part should actually be like that. Okay, so if the head is this way, then I think you should keep this head this way. Then this one goes down like that. Does it do? Maybe it's like that. Okay, like that, like that, like that. Okay. Then you have your piece for the head. And it goes down this way. Then it curves in. It's a curve. Right. But I do like this bit though. I like the fact that it's covering this head a little bit. I like that it looks like it's like shruggy and like bulky and big. And I kind of want to keep that. So let's just do that instead. Yeah, you know what? Let's just forget it. Let's just go with our initial instinct to do that. Because I like the look of this. I like this look. So I want it to go up here this way and wrap around the head. Yeah. I think the initial instinct to do this is correct. So we should just trust it and go with it. And then now we have this part. It's kind of solved for us. Yeah. Okay. It's done. Maybe you have like a Just trying to give it a little bit more design and shape. Now that I have like a lot of stuff figured out, now I can start to have fun. Now we can have fun and like design the mech. Because like pose is kind of figured out. Like a lot of stuff is already figured out. So we can just have fun and just draw the mech out and design it and paint that in. This is where the fun begins. Makes it. Right. Yeah. Yeah, give it a little bit more shape design here too. Maybe like that. Right? So look at that. Now we can mess around with this a bit more too. So I like this part. Cage. Mech time is best time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep just like this part destroyed, and then we can have like a cage here. We can have the body cage come out this way, and then like roll over this way, like it did in this piece here, like that, that. And I can have like some bits and bobs down here. Okay, we'll figure that out in a bit. Next up, we'll just move on over to this side. Maybe this side is destroyed, so definitely has to be destroyed a little bit. So there's like a panel here broken. Just like that. Maybe we should add some holes here too. Right, okay. Good, very good. That's great. I really like your art. Thank you. Glad you like it. I am currently fighting against it. This is my battle against my own art. Strangely not uncommon. Okay, this part we can sort of photo bash it. I don't mind photo bashing this part. But I just want to get the main shapes like a very settled and that right. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. This one can maybe wrap this around the front like that. So this goes like that. That. It's an L shape. Like that. So then, okay. So this part sort of sort this part for us. So that we have like this piece down that goes down this way, and then this way like that. Our arm piece, and then the arm goes at the back here. So that's okay. We'll sort that out later. Because the arm goes like that, down this way, and into the water behind the jetty. So we can keep that aside and work on this part. This part, I want this part to go like that. We have like pontoons here, like it's life preservers. Maybe pontoons are okay too. That. Olivia, thank you so much. Thank you, Radical Edward. Do you prefer hard, soft, or hard edge brushes for sketching? Okay, so I figured out how to emulate the high-tech C with using a web like in Photoshop. So what you do is you get a soft brush, you make it really small, and it kind of looks a lot like a high-tech C. That's what I use to sketch. It's a soft brush, but it's small enough that it doesn't look soft. Because if you scale it up, it's actually a soft brush. But if it goes small, it's basically just a hard brush. Acts a lot like a high-tech C, which I like. So this one, we can give it like some details here and there. And then here we can just like indicate it with like some machine stuff. It's fine. We'll do that. So here as well. Oh, this one I can want to give it like a broken bit here. Broken. And spice it. What's inside here? Broken. Okay. So back to our, you know what? It's okay. It just might be a little too saturated, eh? Ah, no, it isn't. I like it. Okay, now that I'm back at it, like it looks okay. Like it doesn't look too bad now that I'm actually like painting it now. Looks alright. I think it's okay. We'll deal with it later. Okay, so that's my first sketch. I'm gonna name it 1. This is my second sketch. I'm gonna call it 2. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start fixing this. Once you add refresher, it will look 100% right. Once again, it should. It ought to. I hope it does. So I'm gonna delete all this. This one can stay for now. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up according to my line art. I just have to follow it, so it shouldn't be like the hardest thing in the world to do now. As long as I follow my line art and I'm like being faithful to it, then I should be okay. We'll see about that, eh? Use my um 50%. I'm just like painting. I'm just coloring in the lines now. And that should be, you know, all I have to do. I think. Well, I mean, we're gonna fix up a bunch of things later, but for now, I'm just happy to just chill out, draw a little bit here, and then just follow these lines and hope they guide me to a better looking mech. Should make shadow this way. So this. So this part all gets deleted. This all gets deleted. And then that. I'm gonna get rid of all of this bits here. So these are all weird mechanical bits that we might photo bash in later. But for now, I'm just gonna keep this here like that. Okay. For debate in Discord, 02 or Makima. 02 as in like the Franklin 02. If that's the case, then like it's not even a question in it. Man, it's obviously gonna be Makima. Just saying. Anyone who says it's this. Yes, that is different as well. All right. What do I do now? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna fill this in first, and then I'm gonna go in with like some soft brush just to like indicate the contours a bit better. But for now, it's good enough. Good enough is my middle name. Let's see, this one isn't. Let's see, maybe this one can be a totally different color. So we'll just do this. And then, yeah, also the fact that the Mac is like one single color isn't helping. So I need to think of a secondary color for the Mac real quick. I guess it's this color. We're just gonna go with this one, eh? Okay. Yeah. A little too much. Knock it down. Look. It's starting to look interesting now. It's looking interesting. That's good. That's a good start. We like interesting. Interesting is good. All right. Let's see. I'm okay with this part being a little bit lost in the shadow. That's okay with me. This part is okay too. Okay. See, this color is nice. We're gonna use this straight up. Okay. Let's slowly start blocking in these shapes. I don't know what's going on here. What is going on here? Why did I draw it this way? Why am I drawing it like that? Oh, I see. Oh, you were trying to be clever. Okay. Like this. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep this for no. That. Ah, yes. It's all coming together. Hello from Colombia. Hi. Hello from Singapore. Where it's 2:45 in the morning now. Hello. Okay, even though the color's a lot flatter now, it's starting to look better, for sure. More interesting. Muy bueno. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see. This is next. This one. Right. It's gonna get some bounce light later from the Is this the color? AM or PM? AM. AM. It's 2 in the morning. 3 in the morning soon. AM. It's pretty flat, so you could just do this actually, and it might be okay. That's okay. Oh boy. This one you can get away with doing some weird weird stuff here. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And package. I am hungry. I'm feeling a little peckish now. God, that can wait. Food can wait. Good. Oh, I'm gonna take colors from down here actually. Yeah. I see. Okay, so that's the Mac. Let's see where is this printed here. Yeah. Let's start quickly blocking stuff in that, because like I don't want to get too perfect with it. I just want to like make it look like it looks okay. Try to stay away from being too much of a perfectionist, and to do that you have to be able to let go of some stuff. Example, this one. Okay. How old are you? I'm in my mid-20s. Oops, did I do something? Okay. Oh, hold up. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Okay, so just for in case you missed it, I brought it down to 87%, like 80%. And I think I kind of dig it. I think I like it. Can I just click on this and then make it so? Is that it? Ooh, I kind of like it. I like that it shows through a little bit. There's a lot of noise in there. Maybe it's just noise. Maybe it's just because there's like noise and stuff in here. That makes it interesting to look at. Okay. Cool. Good, good. Let's see here. No, this is fine. Where am I? What else am I supposed to do? I guess not much, eh? Aside from just making it look better, slightly gooder. Cast shadow. I need cast shadows. That can wait. Cast shadows can wait. Should they even be shiny after being this old? No. Answer is no. It should not be. We'll get some deep oranges in here, like that. Some dark blacks. Okay. This one we can photo bash. This stuff we can probably photo bash too. The pipes we can use. You can use one of these things to do it with. Okay. Let's see what's a good one. This is a nice. Okay, good enough. Maybe down here we can probably do some stuff like this here. That. Here. So. Yep. Pretty cool. You can use this color too. Want to use some of this dark browns. Don't let it go to waste. Let's see. I want to do something a little bit more painterly, so maybe we'll switch up the brush. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Okay. Good. Okay. What do you think of the NFT hype? What does NFT stand for? Oh, you mean like crypto art? I think it's cool. I kind of want to get into it myself. I don't know. Crypto art is I guess it's the next, like, because digital art has been undervalued for so long. You know, like it's only natural that it's like tech and art is gonna move that way. You can't always be, you know, stuck in the old value system of like scarcity. Like just because like something is digital doesn't make it not scarce, basically. Like I think that our old notion of scarcity is based off like physical aspects. Not to say that NFT isn't physical, but like it shouldn't be the case. Like it shouldn't. Let me try and rephrase it. Like just because something is digital doesn't mean it isn't scarce, or that it isn't inherently less valuable than an oil painting just because like somebody you use a piece of oil that is like unreplicatable, that you can't replicate it anymore. Like digital art can be the same, even though it is slightly artificial because you know you're just attaching an NFT to it. But I feel like this is the only way in which digital art gets its recognition as real art. just to tie it to something that isn't like non-fungible, I guess. I don't know, I'm just rambling. My brain really isn't working. It's 3 a.m. and I'm talking about crypto art. Gosh. Look, all I'm saying is it's time. It's about damn time digital artists are getting paid as much as like fine artists who like fucking take some paint and like splash it on the wall and it's like worth like $2 million, right? Or someone like Beeple is like fucking making like insane 3D models and like doing really freaking cool things with like animation and like Blender and like Photoshop and rendering and modeling, 3D modeling and all that. And somehow that's worth less because what, he can copy and paste it. That doesn't make any sense to me. You like the rambling? Well, good, because I'm gonna keep on rambling. Not for long, I hope. I hope I finish this soon. Yeah, look, the mech is looking pretty good. I think it's good. I think it's getting there for sure, for sure. On the back arm, we're gonna make this part, this whole bit here. We're gonna leave it till later because I want to paint the stuff in front first before I get to that bit. So that's what's gonna have to wait. Again, patience. You just need to be patient. They should get paid more. Yeah, I'm fucking glad someone like Beeple and like Victor Mascara, they're like getting good money. Like getting money that is like real fucking money, like big bucks. Because they should, because they're good. They're good at what they do, and they need to get paid well. Because otherwise, what does that say about? What does it say about all of this? Like, what does, you know, like, they should be, they're valued correctly is what I'm saying. I just want them to be valued for what they do. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it like some small bits and bobs now, so that when it like that, I'm just gonna give it like a little like brushy brush, some grunge textures here and there. I'm gonna go over with like photo textures later, just to make it like blend in with the scene a bit more. Because like right now it's like really painted, and the rest is like super text photo real, because it's a photo. So that I'm gonna do that in a bit, but now I just want to make sure that the base layer is like nice and proper before I go into photo textures and make it look, you know, make them all match. Because right now there's a discrepancy in detail, because like this is like super dense detail, and this is just like it's just a flat paint, which is you know, it's fine if I painted the background that way, but I didn't, so I have to go in and make sure that they all look correct and everything looks, you know, match, everything matches, the level of detail matches. Yep, that's the next step. So the house can wait. The little hut here can wait. I might even bring it this way like that. What do you focus on in art school? I did graphic design for the most part. The graphic design and like branding. Yeah, did an internship at a branding agency actually. So graphic design is my passion. really isn't. It's good. I like graphic design. I actually do enjoy graphic design a lot. It's fun. It's fun. Okay, I think it's time for some photo bashing. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna go get my hard drive for photo bashing materials, my photo library, and I'll be back. Just want to say you're a super underappreciated YouTuber. Thank you so much. Glad you think that. I'm happy you like it. Okay. All right. My hard drive is plugged in. Okay. Let's see. Now I have. Go to my library. I'm gonna look at this machinery. Okay, so it's way too yellow now. I'm gonna knock it down with a bunch of rust and all that stuff. But I want to do some really quick photo bashing. This might be a little too new, but we'll see what I can do with this. This stuff is really good. This stuff is really good. This stuff is really good. Here, this stuff is really useful. So that's gonna go in here, like that, and I'm just gonna whatever it, bring it. So stuff like this, it's pretty good. We'll use this. This go like that there. Okay. What else? I think that's it. I'm gonna use this to paint. Oh, I might use this part for maybe it's too shiny, but a little bit should be okay. Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's it. See, now you get that. Oh, look at that. Look at that detail. It's good. Live with that. Okay. So I want this stuff here. Maybe this might be a little too new. So let me just look at what I got. Maybe I have something a little bit more rusty. I don't know if I do. I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. This one. This one here. This is good. I like this. Oh, look how nice and dirty this looks. Oh, yes. Yep, this fits better. I'm just gonna keep this on the side. I want to see what I can do with this first. Look at what. You're fucking on Blender. Go to sleep, bitch. Sorry. Good. Let's see. Multiply. Oh, I don't know. duplicate all this out. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. I could always do soft light. You should return me the $10. No, I don't want. I want cash. I want cash. I want cash so I don't. Also, YouTube takes a cut. Pretty sure YouTube takes a cut. Does YouTube take a cut? I think it does. Actually, don't know. I don't actually know. Like this is okay, I guess. I don't. I feel like it was too new. This looks like something that would fit better. Like straight up, I can just plug this in, put it in there, and it's like, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Wham bam. No. Do you have merch? I do not have merch, sadly. Not anytime soon. However, if you would like to see the merch, definitely just keep hanging around. I mean, if the channel gets big enough and people like my stuff enough, who knows? You might see merch. Look at how well this fits in. I don't even have to do anything, and it already looks correct. Like, I didn't have to fiddle with it so much. Look at that. Ah, so good. Oops. This one might be a bit weird because it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense for it to come this way. Let's come this way. Like that. Just duplicate it. Here. Okay. Good. See, that's okay. I'm being very, very liberal with this, by the way. Like, yeah. None of this makes sense. But it's okay. Oops. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. So we want to do any other art forms? That depends on what you mean. Does music count? What about sculpture? What about I don't know. It really depends. Why are you up so late? Because I'm fucking painting. What does it look like I'm doing? Okay, let me find another piece of machinery that I could use to make it. I do have this one. I don't know what this is. Let me bring this in and let me take a look. Oh, okay, yep, that works. These are perfect. These are actually perfect. Even the color is like kind of what I want, right? Green, yellow. There we go. Good. Oh no, okay. So I'm just gonna quickly do this, get some like illusion of detail, even though none of this is actually really detailed. What's your top 10 favorite movies? I'll tell you my top 3. I don't know what my top 10 is. Top 3 would probably be Blade Runner, number 1 for sure. Number 2, at a close number 2 would be In the Mood for Love. And the third one, which is a tie, it's a tough one. Third one is a bit of a tough one. It's either Pulp Fiction or it's either Pulp Fiction or I wanna say Birdman. Now you got me thinking. Breathless is really good. Maybe Breathless is in my top 5. Breakfast is my top 5 for sure, right? The Social Network is really good. The King's Speech was really good. Logan is really good. I don't know. I really have no idea. Top 3. The third one is hard. The top 2 are easy. It's Blade Runner, In the Mood for Love. Third one might be Breathless. I like Breathless a lot. French New Wave I just like it. Blade Runner 2049 on the original. Well, the original for sure, but the sequel is, I would say, a better movie than the first one. But it couldn't have been better if the first one didn't exist. So for that reason, original Blade Runner. Although 2049 is a masterclass in directing a sequel. You want to direct a sequel, this is how you should do it. So good. Let's see. Where am I with this? Right. Painting this thing here. Maybe Lost in Translation too. Lost in Translation is one of my favorite movies to watch. Just like Lost in Translation is really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't really care about where this thing anymore. Okay, so this is fine. Like this is alright. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I need to get this, however, does matter. I want this perspective to be correct. So I want this to recede into the distance properly. With that, I have to duplicate it. Seen the trailer for, was it Tigerfish? I don't watch trailers. I don't really watch trailers anymore. Like if I want to watch a movie, I know like I'll just watch the movies. Like I'm very I don't like watching trailers nowadays. They just, yeah, it sort of ruins the surprise, doesn't it? Also, like trailers nowadays just say too much. That okay, let's do this now. Now I want to do the back side of his arm. So this goes behind that. The back of his arm, I'm just gonna go really quickly, really super loose, and just indicate the shape because not important. Not important at all. So then I'm just gonna go. Okay, that's it. Done. Okay. Rust. I want to put some rust on this. Best movie I've seen this year was Whiplash, 10 out of 10. Yep, Whiplash is really good. Whiplash is fantastic. I did say I didn't want a photo bash, but I just want to put one thing in there that looks like a photo, just to debate people and throw people off. Like, it's just like, did he photo bash? Absolutely, I absolutely did. Okay. That's it. Best movie I saw of 2021 so far has been Soul. Soul has been the best movie I've watched this year. It hasn't been a very long year, but it has been the best movie I watched. What about last year though? Last year, 2020, I watched a ton of movies in 2020 though. Hobbies outside of art, I climb a lot, like boulder. I boulder a lot. Let's see. Best movie of 2020 for me might have been Ida. Ida was really freaking good. Ida is a definitely in Cindy's. It's not a new movie, but it's my first time watching. Oh no. Best movie I watched last year was definitely Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Has to be that. Yeah. Second best Ida, close second. That or I would say the Hamilton thing on Disney Plus. But I don't know if I consider it like a movie. So Portrait of a Lady on Fire, super good. Followed by Ida. What are some of your hobbies outside of art? I like gardening. I like gardening and plants too. I like okay, let's look at some noise. I want some metal, some rust, something to make it look dirty and there. Okay. This is the one. This is the one we're gonna stick with. This. Okay. You know what? Let's just do it for the entire thing. Okay, and I'm gonna make it warm brown. Yeah. Okay, it's good. Think of endings by Charlie Kaufman. Yeah. I don't know. Charlie Kaufman movies just don't really sit right with me. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, now I want to give it some color variation. So I'm going to take a new layer. I'm going to blue. Blue, maybe? Yeah, blue is a good color. Blue, this blue. I'm going to go in and just like paint in some stuff. Because like the color right now is a little too homogeneous. So I want to make sure that the colors are a little bit varied. So like, because like nothing is ever truly the same color. When light hits it, it changes color for sure. Like the hue changes. So I want to do that. Do that. So some bounce light would be nice too. Now that I think about it, some bounce light from this thing from below, from the water, just to give it a little bit of light from below. I think for sure. Let me just redo that. Let me do that again. Let's see. Yep. I just want some of the light to bounce above. From water, it goes down the light and then bounces back up to hit the underside, so it's not that dark. All right, that's okay. Sounds good. Use a gradient map and let's see, blues maybe. Okay, this one's this one colors color. Oh yes, okay, something like that. Make sure it doesn't look too homogeneous, and if I look here, it looks correct. Everything looks good. I'm gonna boost the saturation by a little bit. So I do want to crush the whites because this sky is really overexposed. So by nature, the lights are going to be pretty overexposed too. So it's going to be, because I want to see a lot of stuff in the shadow. So yeah, so I go like that. Maybe something this is okay. Imagine something like this. Actually having the huge spaceship that crashes into your whole shed farmhouse while you were just trying to plant potatoes. That's the part, that's the fun part. You get to imagine all these weird ass things that could or could not happen. May or may not happen. And then you paint them. First, you have to actually get good at painting. So that's the hard part in it. Let's see, let's use this blue maybe. It's fine. I want something really scratchy. Where's my really scratchy brush? Is it? No. No. It's good. Again, I'm not really paying too much attention to this stuff in the back. Like if it's bad, if it looks wrong, it's not a big deal. You know. As long as the Mac looks okay, everything else will be all right. think this one here. It's like super graphic, super quick. There, that's done. That's upload. I might not even. I might just leave this stuff up because it looks nice that way. It's nice when things are a little bit wonky. Not perfect. Same this one. Okay. That mic looks more than okay. That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad you like my mic. Favorite animated movie, Akira. Let's see what else. Well, Ratatouille is really good. So is Wall-E. Wall-E is really good too. Wall-E is amazing. Inside Out was a masterclass. Ratatouille is really, really freaking good. It just makes me happy. Gosh, lots of fun. Wolf Children, really good. Wolf Children, really good. Magnetic Rose, amazing. What else? Well, Magnetic Rose isn't a movie, but you get my point. Cinematic Master. There was a cinematic. Hey, there were what's that song? The car wash song, the Will Smith car wash song. Oh right, I forgot about the dude. I totally forgot about the dude. I'm just gonna photograph someone in there because I don't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna photo bash some random dude in here. Man, you find yourself to be more productive at night? Not necessarily. I'm just a lot more free at night. Like I just have more time to myself. So by nature, yes, because I'm just doing stuff that I need to do when I'm not working. I'm trying to look for like a good. Ooh, this is nice. I like this. I like this. Thank you, old man. You are exactly what I'm looking for. Can I use this to select subject? Wait, where's this thing? Where's this box? I want this box too. Oh, this is so good. It's got a bottle of beer too. Oh my god. It's perfect storytelling. Perfect. Okay. I think he is also like in the right place. Turn on my sketch. If you ever make merch, call it merch. I'm stealing that. That's really good. I am absolutely stealing that. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let me just take this beer bottle away first. Okay, I'm just gonna move your beer over here, sir. I'm going to delete this box after all. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna make your legs tilt downwards. This one is good. Don't mind if I do, sir. Let's see. This one could even tilt a little further down. This one, tilt this right now. This one, point downwards a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. Good. Good, that's the pose I want. You do any animation? Not professionally. I animate stuff when I'm free, I guess, but not really. He is really dark now. Him to be a little bit brighter. Oh wait, before I do that, just change his color. So I love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Glad you guys like them. It really makes me happy to know that you guys like my videos. Makes me want to do good and not let you guys down. Okay, yeah. It's good. Yes, I like this. Okay, I'm gonna make him light blue. I want this blue color. This blue here. This blue exactly. Okay. What happened to you? What is this? Where is this? What layer is this on? What the hell is this? Did I move? Oh. Oops. Alright. Oh no, that's a. Oh, I merged it to the wrong layer. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. God bless Photoshop. Okay. Imagine you can hover on an object and it would tell you your layer name. It does. Photoshop does have a function like that. You use the select tool and you right click, and it shows you the layers. But too bad you can't see it on the screen because OBS is weird and it doesn't like Photoshop and they don't play well together. Thanks OBS. Thanks Adobe. Imagine no longer. Cool. This is fun. I like this a lot now. Okay. You know what? Let's just make it a little bit better. Fine, I'm just gonna do it properly. okay. This needs to go down further. This man is not dark enough. I need to give him more contrast, more good. Good. More. Too much. Too much. No, more. Too much. Here. That's good. Okay. We. Okay. It's basically not whatever content you make out, I'm gonna watch it. It brings you back to the art every time you draw a single stroke. Thank you, that means so much to me. That's very nice of you to say. And I appreciate that. I really do. Let's see. True, actually was true. Shrek 3 was bad. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Good. I think that's it for the mag and everything else. I think we can go on with doing the reflection. I'm gonna merge this down. I'm gonna do this. 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 I'm gonna maybe do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna too much. Maybe not. No, it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it a little bit of blur. Too much. No, this is okay. Like that. This is all right. I'm gonna bring it behind. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Yep. And then I'm going to maybe make it darker. Maybe not. Make it darker. Slightly darker. Give it to this. Give it that. And then I'm gonna give it a shadow underneath because you know, things are dark and things have shadows, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna merge it down. That's really dumb. I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Yep. This, I'm gonna bring this down. This is fine. This is okay. This needs to be a little bit more here, more better, more better. Okay, good. What's next? This one needs a little bit of shadow because it's dark. And like that. Okay, good. I think we're good. I think we're good here. We're good here. Let's go. This can go. Maybe I'm just gonna do this again. I should really make a shortcut for this, shouldn't I? Yes, you should. Okay. Cause some blur like that. Here. Too much. Yes. All right, this is fine. All right. I'm good. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Let's see. What am I missing now? I think maybe a little bit more contrast here. A little bit of contrast here. A little bit of contrast here. AO. Here. Could use some here. Definitely could use some here. Screen. It's gonna go like that, and then go like that, and then. Whoa, yeah. Oh, look at that sun. Oh my goodness, isn't it sunny outside? Isn't it right? All right, that's good. It's too much. No, it's fine. It's here. Let's move this up here. It's always good here as well. Could use a little bit more contrast down here in this part. Okay. Okay, what else do I need to do? This is my screen. It's set to yellow. Oh, this is nice. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Let's try something else. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is really cold and like cold, very cold. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Too bright. Too warm. Too dark. I don't want the blues. It's the same as the previous one. Let's see this one. Oh, I kind of like this, but it's kind of straying away from what I wanted to do originally. Like this. Oh, this is okay. Nope, nope. Nice yellows, but let's see. Yeah, it's a little too warm for me. Yellows are nice though. Yellows, I like that. It's too much. Too much. Too much. This one could be okay. I gotta bring this down to 50%. It's not bad. Lift this on top. Also at 50. Hey, this isn't half bad. This isn't half bad. This might be a bit much. I like this. I like this. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. This is nice. I'm gonna give it a color temperature. Let's see. Where's my photo filter? Give it a cooling filter. This one. Yep. And then just bring it up a little bit. Just want to cool it down. Just make it look a little bit colder, a little bit more like good. Okay, next. Last thing, last little bit of love it needs is some graphics. So we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. Right. Use this. That. And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna write in let's see what's a good font. Bebas. Do I have Bebas? That's fine. Ooh, Impact is a really bad little font that we could use for signage. Nah, Bebas is better. Okay, gonna turn this so it's not so tight. No, below. Let's see, it's back. Okay, let's see, what about red? Do you like red in this composition here? We could use this red, we could bring it back, this one here. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Okay. Put this. Just a little bit of like micro detail just to make it like look good. I I stressed out so much about what to write down here, and then it just ended up being non-visible. But it's okay. Okay. That way too bright. Okay. Here too as well. Do something like that, like a graphic. There's like these like little micro details that help tie this whole thing together. Look at this. It's because of like this stupid little triangle. This arm just looks so much more complete. For some reason, that's just what our brain. That's just how our brain works. Like the moment you put like all these like micro details in there, something just clicks, and then it goes like, There's like an element of scale, I guess. It's just about scale at the end of the day. Let's do this. Somehow, not this one, but this one. See, our brain just reads this. It's like, okay, this looks believable now. I believe this now. Nice. Signage also makes a Mac look more manufactured. Yep, absolutely it does. I think that's what adds to the believability of things too. I think you're definitely right. I just want to add like these like tiny little rivets and stuff like that. From far it doesn't look like much, but it adds like a lot of like it's like super value play. Like you get so much value out of just like doing this, like all these like, little things. It gets you really far. Basically, things that seem insignificant to you when you're painting it, you'd be surprised at how much value you can get out of stuff like that. I think that's it. Alright, I think we have reached the end of the painting, and I could touch it anymore would do this painting a great disservice. For one, I'm going to blur this background a little bit though. Blur it a little bit. So I don't want to see too much of it. I don't care about the background. Don't care. There. Sharpen, blur, there. So you get some separation. Okay, well guys, I think we are done here. Yeah, hey, it's not bad for what, 3.5 hours of work. I think we did pretty okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna post this on like Twitter and Instagram tomorrow when I wake up. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the stream a like. I don't know if that does anything, but why don't you just go ahead and do that? Subscribe if you're not already. I'm sure you are. Drink lots of water and wear a mask and be safe. Okay. Goodbye. See you. Good night.